Hi and welcome to another video from sofabedgallery.com. We've had plenty of inquiries from customers wishing to remove the mechanisms from the sofa beds, which is dead easy to do when you know how to do it. So in this small video I'll show you how easily you can actually remove the mechanism, which is quite handy if you're transporting your sofa bed from room to room, or maybe you've got access issues. First thing you need to know is that everything is actually done from the underside. So first thing you need to do with the sofa bed is actually tip it onto its back so you have access to the fixing bolts, which we'll do now for you. So now the unit's on its back, you've got access to the fixing bolts, which are 4 bolts on most mechanisms, here, here, and on the other side, the top and the bottom. But to gain access to the bolts, just let the mechanism relax a bit. It goes open, so you can now actually see the bolt heads, which are usually 14mm bolts, and from there we'll slacken the bolts off. So with the mechanism loose, you can just push it away from you to reveal the fixing bolts. You'll find there's one at the top here. All you need to do, using something like a 14mm socket set, just remove it, slacken the bolts so it's about 5mm proud. So you don't want to take the bolt completely out, just slacken it off. The same with the bottom one. There's the bottom bolt here, we've already slackened it off here. So that one about 5mm loose. You'll see the metal side fixing is a slot, so as I say, you don't actually need to fully remove the bolts. The mechanism will simply slot off the bolts. Now we've removed the bolts, we can then actually reattach the mechanism into the down position, just to stop it moving when we actually take the mechanism out. Dead easy to do. Pull the mechanism forwards like that, and just use something like a tie rack or a piece of fabric just on the edge there. Just tie the bars together so that the mechanism can no longer move. You'll just find it a lot easier, so you won't be fighting with it. So with the bolts actually slackened off, all you do is simply, using a part like this, it'll be a lot easier to do too because they are quite heavy, is lift the mechanism up slightly and then drop it away from you. From that, you've actually removed the top fixing, then push it up, swing it out, and there we go, the mechanism's out. And I'll just leave the 4 bolts in situ, which obviously don't need to come out. Now, if you've got the mechanism out, obviously you need to go how to put the mechanism back in. Dead simple, it's just the same as you've done that, but in reverse order. So holding the mechanism towards the bottom, the first thing is the side fixing. We need to go on the other side of the bolt. So push it away from the bolt and locate the bottom fixing in the bottom bolt first of all. Then we'll just pivot on the bolts, pull forward, and the top fixing will engage. That's it, the mechanism's now in. Obviously it's still loose, but you'll find the easiest way to tighten the bolts is to remove the wrap you've had, let the mechanism slightly out. That way you've got access to the bolts, tighten them up with your spanner. Job's done, ready to use again.